My name's Colin. I live in Bath in the southwest of England. This is my channel, the Yay, Nay or Mad channel. And I'm recording another reaction video to the Pixar animated series Win or Lose. It's only a few minutes after I recorded the last episode, and I'm still playing around with the settings in order to get everything right with my lovely little microphone that I've just got my hands on. I think I've improved it after the last recording I did for episodes 1 and 2, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how all of these come out, if indeed I finish all of these. So, yes, now we are going to go into episodes 3 and 4 of Win or Lose, and the first one of those is episode 3, entitled Raspberry. Nope, no idea what that means. Is that another baseball or softball term that I'm not aware of? I guess we'll find out. So, let's find out what episode 3 of Win or Lose, entitled Raspberry, actually entails.
What's up, my Van fans? It's just another busy day in the mom life. Look at my Zane. He's just a hungry boy.
Yeah, it strikes me that Rochelle's mother is a little bit irresponsible.
Yes. Diaper bag? Did you use the bathroom?
I don't need... Actually, I'll be right back.
Mom.
Yeah, this kid is basically having to be a parent.
And they grind it all together into this like meat goo.
Does it have gluten?
Yes. And then they take this.
Right, so she's fundraising to be on the team.
He'll just take a water. Thanks, Rochelle. Nobody wants to hear how hot dogs are made.
Okay, that's where I got the orange soda.
$2.50. You know what? Don't even worry about it.
Huh. So she's working for tips to get on the team.
So sorry I'm late. I thought I saw a ghost this morning. It was a whole thing.
No worries, Cheryl. Money's in the cash box, and
I hit my goal! I can play next season! Wonderful!
okay, gotta run. It's game time.
Go Pickles!
So yeah, I mean, this is sort of like economic anxiety, I think, is the thing this time. I mean, just working for tips to even play next season, and she's got a lot of stars on her helmet.
All right, last inning.
And of course, Kai makes the big play, and that's the one that Laurie missed. And of course, Mum's just on Instagram.
All right, Pickles. Seriously? I'll see you guys Saturday for the championship. Okay, so like I mentioned in the email, dues went up, and I'll need them by this Saturday's game. What? The kids are moving up. There are going to be more travel tourneys, and this is the result. So the new price is going to be
$1,600.
Whoa.
No.
Sorry for the late notice. Come see me.
It's the one thing that she cares about. It's being taken away from her just for simple lack of money.
Beware the chicken.
What?
What the fuck is that kid?
What the?
Surprise!
Mom, red Valkyries? Seriously? Thank you. Wait, how did you pay for these?
I had to pick up some extra hours here and there. You know, coffee at home, no avocado toast, yada, yada, yada.
Mom.
I'll cancel my gym membership.
We did that last Christmas.
Okay, fine. No more online shopping.
You've been online shopping?
No.
Yeah, this is one of those relationships where the kid has to be there.
Oh, I saw you speaking
Responsible.
with Coach. Is everything okay?
Yeah, just some paperwork. I handled it. Oh,
Yeah, she's gonna have to sell the shoes to afford next year's shoes. And of course, everything has to be put on fucking Instagram.
Hey, do I look buff?
Yeah. Have you been juicing?
What? No.
Pickle, can we talk for a second? Can I just copy your answers on the homework? I cannot fail this class.
Sorry, Tom. I don't
Oh!
And if I give you all the answers, how are you supposed to learn?
Oh, right.
I wonder if
right,
that's
yeah.
why she was
I'll pay you
handing the
$20.
notes, because she needed
$20?
paying.
I don't think you understand how this works, Tom.
Fine, 50. I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah, that's why she was cheating. That's why she was passing notes in Frank's class.
And don't tell anyone about this.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna tell. Yeah.
Sorry.
Tom said you know calculus. I go fix your grenade bio. You know that sign in a triangle? Look, I'll pay you to help me with world history.
Okay, Tom said you're gonna math? Yep.
Keep an eye on Zane. Mama's going out.
Okay.
Yeah, because of course Mama's going out.
Kind of punishment?
What? Best I could do in
Dostoevsky
this time is,
to middle
double space,
school.
Size 14 font, B+.
Rochelle, science fair project.
No IOUs, no rate checks, and absolutely no crypto. I'm looking at you, Chad. Next.
I'm trying to pay in crypto. Now that is a very niche joke for a kids animation.
A test in front of Mr. Brown? That's a whole different ballgame. I'm not touching that.
Okay. Let's say $100.
Yeah, that's why she had to do
Okay,
that.
right. Behind you. Got it. What else?
That's it, Tom. Just sit behind me. This is crucial, okay?
Crucial. Got it.
Well prepared. I want all eyes on papers with complete focus. That means.
Unbelievable. Hey, guy. Pass this back to Tom.
What? Are you serious? No.
Please, guy.
So yeah, he spent a lot of time trying to get that picture back, and yeah.
Unacceptable.
There was a note being passed, and I know I shouldn't have. But, you know, this kid asked me to pass it.
Okay. I
Yeah,
understand.
she's
And
not
I
gonna
appreciate you being
tell
honest.
her mother.
Because I did not raise a cheater.
Yeah, you kind of did, but she's not going to tell her mother that she
Actually,
needs
hey,
the money.
Girl, say hi to my followers.
And just
Hey?
don't put it online. I mean, these kind of online mommy bloggers.
I quit.
You quit?
That guy was a jerk. Besides, I really want to focus on being a content creator.
Content? That's not even a thing.
Yes, it is. I'm a full-time influencer now, and I'd appreciate a little more positivity.
You can't just make these kind of decisions on a whim. You need to talk to me first, Vanessa.
Vanessa, I am Mom, and you really need to chill out and trust me. I'm the adult.
Really? Really? You're the adult?
Sometimes you just gotta tell them who the parent is. Establish boundaries.
Yeah, she's going to have to sell the cleats.
Lloyd? Lloyd! This
So
girl...
uncoordinated.
Wait, where's my phone? Don't tell me
Being without a phone is like being on a desert island. Yeah, nice. Metaphor there.
4240 McDowell Road. 4240 McDowell. Or was it 43?
Beware the chicken, I guess. Yeah, this is getting really, really sketchy. Being lured into somebody's house.
We don't want your cleats.
Quack, quack.
Okay, then why'd you waste my time? I'm late for my game.
We've got something that will solve all your problems.
You work at the snack shack, right?
Yeah.
Let us borrow your keys.
What?
You're trying to make money fast, right?
Right.
We use them and return them to you with your $200. Boom, no harm, no foul. What do you think?
What? No, I'm not helping you steal.
It's no different than cheating. Whoops, sorry, I mean tutoring.
Slippery slope of moral ambiguity.
You guys want to play Smash or something?
Okay, this turned into disturbing. That's cheating. Everything's floating up into the sky. It's a little bit like that scene in Inception. Is somebody going to be in the chicken suit? And she's not going to make it in time to save the stock at the snack shack. How many payphones are there? And how many people actually have coins for payphones today? And that kid with the orange soda is bizarre. Ah, that's an interesting place to leave that scenario. And I wonder if would that be the same time that Vanessa was having that talk with Frank about the cheating? And did the mother see what the daughter was doing with the basically Venmo? Yeah, that was actually quite a deep episode. Okay, so yeah, another type of anxiety. I mean, that was all about economic anxiety and being forced to be responsible and be the adult one in a relationship with a problematic mother. And I think certainly the implication of that is that even with a price increase to $1,600, I think most people would be able to cope with that. But sometimes you just can't. And even if you are smart enough, even if this middle schooler is apparently smart enough that she's cheating for high school students, or seems to be, it doesn't matter if you don't have the money, if you don't have the funds. And I think at some point we are going to have to see the mother, Vanessa, because they made a very specific point that Rochelle didn't have her phone with her, and her mother's the only person who could have the phone. Or I assume that her mother's the only one who could have the phone. So is that going to be relevant? So is that going to be the other side of that particular incident? Is the mother finding the phone and presumably finding that Koik app, which is actually a pretty good name for a Venmo style app. So is the mother going to realise what her daughter's been doing and what her daughter's had to go through in order to simply be on the team next year? And apparently she's a good enough player that, or certainly better than Laurie. And it's the one thing she cares about. I mean, you know, being so excited to be part of the team and, you know, just jumping out of bed and getting into a uniform. So yeah, I mean, that's some rather poignant, rather heartfelt. Yeah, that was. I mean, this is a pretty deep and pretty emotionally rich series. I'm quite impressed with it so far. So yeah, let's get on with episode 4, which is entitled Pickle. Okay, so I mean that's the name of the team is the Pickles, but I'm guessing pickle in the singular. Maybe somebody is in a pickle. Somebody is struggling or has issues. Maybe I don't know. Let's find out. So episode 4, Pickle. Oh, the soul deadening attitude of working in retail. Unless you try and make it your own.
They're great.
Okay, so she's the kind of person that I think is in small doses is probably, you know, it brightens up everybody's day. And
good morning. I need you to stay
after a while,
today.
would probably
Nancy
get
says
rather
she's
annoying.
Sick? Oh, she's sick of me. Probably just autocorrect.
Is my Zane okay? I am on my way.
Vanessa.
I'll be right back.
Fortunately, if you leave, I'm gonna have to let you go.
Please. I'm sure we can work this out.
Nope.
Yeah.
Fine. My
Teenage with teenage kid with
my kid? Really?
too much
Zane is full
power.
of life. Ow. He has a wonderful spirit. Ow. And if he did pick up any bad habits, what about second chances?
Oh, that's the Pixar ball. So,
hey friends,
mother
it's one of those lovely days where everything
didn't
goes
quit
absolutely wrong.
to become an influencer.
One step at a time.
Thanks. You're always there for me.
Absolutely.
We've all
And the dopamine hit of getting interactions online being represented by the
So proud of you, Roche.
by the heart.
Love, Mom. It's like everyone makes it look so easy. Sometimes I feel like I'm barely hanging out. Buddy, please, deja. I don't know whose kid this is. Somebody need to come get their kid. I'm just kidding. I love him. He's my kid. I love him. I do.
That's sort of like the dead-eyed stare. Yes, I do love my biting kid.
So we're gonna have to let you go.
Please, I'm sorry for leaving. I'll make up the hours. It was just an emergency.
Fired.
Hey, Ma!
Jack's manager.
Good morning, friends.
Yeah, and the friends and
rise and shine. Come on, girl.
Let's
the
Gotta get up and face the day.
cloud of hearts.
And let me tell you, it's going to be a day.
Yeah, sort of toxic positivity.
Sorry, yeah, you know, our hours just aren't that flexible.
Be kind to Bear. Bear has feelings, just like Mama Fingers.
Okay, I'm now really worried about Zane. I mean, there's one thing biting, there's another thing leaping and latching on and shaking.
She's the best catcher in the whole state. Softball
Yeah, yes. Becoming an Uber driver is kind of the way to
Look, you're
to work
amazing, but we need someone who's
in the modern day.
truly committed.
Oh, fuck off! Mothers can be committed, they just happen to be mothers as well. I mean, it's one of the big issues of motherhood is just it's an excuse to just.
So, how flexible are you?
Yeah, now that guy you can bite.
Yes, that's it, buddy.
Here is our gym. We offer free classes to all employees.
Girl.
And for the PR department, we have flexible hours.
Girl.
And an on-site daycare.
Girl.
You're a perfect fit for the Hive Line.
Okay, when's the other shoe gonna drop?
Rochelle cheated on a test.
Huh?
Rochelle, your daughter, cheated
Oh,
on
and
a
the lighting
My Rochelle?
going down.
No.
There was a note being passed, and I shouldn't have, but this kid asked me to pass it.
Okay. I understand and appreciate you being honest.
Yeah, to a certain level of
Because I did not
honest.
raise a cheater. You don't want to regret making the wrong call here, do you?
Is he deliberately supposed to look like a younger version of the guy from Up?
Home without supervision, even with 2 sets of eyes.
These teenagers lie about everything.
Listen up. First off, I would never violate my daughter's privacy. I've raised her to be strong, smart, beautiful, hilarious, and capable. I trust my daughter 100%.
You can feel the lies. Feel them.
Yeah, I mean, it is a difficult balance to strike, the trusting your daughter and realising that there occasionally might be something else. Yeah. Graphology on a softball.
Good morning. I made your favorite, Mickey Mouse pancakes.
For a Disney
So,
property.
That cheating thing was nuts. You know? That's crazy. Hilarious.
And she's too tired to notice that her mother's stressing out. Oh, the temptation. I mean, it's
Zane, that boy. No.
I wasn't doing it.
Bye, Mom. See you at the game tonight.
Okay.
Oh, well, it's kind of better, I suppose. It wasn't deliberately stealing
Hey,
the
Tom.
phone.
It's me, Rochelle. Want to meet up? Hang out? There's the scoundrel. OMG, it's a man-child. You see? Hey, Tom. You want to ride?
I love kids.
Okay, Tom. What are you involved in? I know you're corrupting my baby.
What? No, I just met him. I don't even know its name.
Not him, my Roshi. Rochelle.
Oh, I am? Oh, no.
Don't play dumb, Thomas. I know you've been texting Rochelle.
Oh, yeah. We're super close. I mean, I think we are. Not in that way, though, Miss Fan. I assure you. That's probably like a burner account. If you hit the profile pic right there. Yep, this is definitely a burner.
Why do you say that? It looks normal to me.
I love my mom. Hashtag best mom. Heart emoji. Hashtag things I buy.
Where does that go?
Again, the visualization of this.
She sent that to someone?
Oh yeah, this is totally a real profile.
Essays, math homework, book report, cheating? Ha, no problem. Money, 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 money.
She's meeting this internet rando in person?
No, yeah.
That's right, Zane. Your sister's gonna end up on a milk carton. I have no idea where she is, where they are meeting.
Do they still do that? Do they still put missing kids on milk
Anyways,
carts?
thanks for
In
riding, Miss
America.
Van.
They never
even though
did
we
it here in
didn't
the
really
UK.
drive anywhere. I wish you were my mom.
I need to find my Roshi ASAP.
Totally.
All I know is she's with this bad boy 2023.
We are here for
I'll put out the word.
See what I can find out.
Okay, can the random people on the internet help?
Is a high schooler named Brian Dyson.
High school?
He hasn't
Okay.
taken SAT yet.
I found her. She's right here.
She's at a party.
And here's the location.
I'm coming, Mia.
Okay, I guess random people on the internet can find kid if they're in the right city. We've seen that kid before. Well, this is sort of like a Pixar thing, so there's no hard liquor, but
Put back in your retainer. Rochelle?
Yeah.
Ugh, learn how to dance. Rochelle? Rochelle, where are you? No! Rochelle Tiana Rodriguez! If you are in this house, you better get your butt down here. Five feet apart! Kiss with your mind.
if as long as it's just kissing, I mean, what they're supposed to be 14-ish, or actually this is high school. I mean, why shouldn't they kiss? What is this kid?
Call it unknown.
How old are you anyway?
How old are you, Miss 20 Questions?
Well, I'm 30 because today is my birthday. Thank you very much.
Oh, happy birthday, girl!
Oh, does this have real cheese? You know I'm lactose intolerant. What am I doing?
So why are you risk eating random pizza?
I got one kid who's got an insatiable taste for human flesh. And the other one who's running a little cheating empire. I don't want her to end up like me.
I mean, like, you're here. My mom doesn't even care where I am. So, like, maybe you're a good mom.
Yeah.
There's certainly one way of looking at it.
Yes, yes.
So cute.
Okay, so Rochelle, where did she go, girl? Where is she?
She left the
Oh,
party.
thank
Yeah.
goodness. She's probably headed to the game right now. Mwah!
Yeah, she left with some guy.
Is enough. This party is over. You all need to go home or I'm gonna call your parents.
I'm a ward of the state.
Roshi!
Okay,
Hello?
get some
Hello?
Matrix
Roshi!
stuff.
So, we need to talk.
Yeah, I think both of them have got things that need to be addressed. Because Rochelle needs to know that her mother's did lose a job, although I think she still had the job at the gym, which looked like the perfect situation for her. So I think she's maybe even got a better job than she did have, but that was going on for a while, so Rochelle needs to know that, and needs to know about the rideshare thing as well. And Vanessa needs to know that the reason why she held this cheating empire was so she couldn't afford the dues for the Little League team next season, softball team next season. So yeah, I mean, there's always two sides to every story, and I think having these episodes back to back and having these episodes in the same video that I'm recording here, I mean, the kid's perspective and the adult's perspective, the mother's perspective, back to back, and having different context and different perspectives. You know, it's never as simple as it looks. And yeah, I mean, the kind of mother who would go to a high school party saying, you know, my 14-year-old daughter might be in trouble. I need to try and fix this and to try and sort this out. I mean, you can definitely see that. and she is a good mother in her own way. I still think you do not need to share your life and your kids' life online as much as that. I mean, these whole mommy bloggers. I mean, the whole backlash we've had over recent years of, the first generation of kids who grew up with family influencers are now saying, my childhood was terrible. I mean, and everything was put online, and I didn't want that. I didn't have any choice in it. I mean, there is legislation now that kids who grow up in that kind of environment have the right to stop it. But then you've got sort of like extreme examples like Ruby Frankie, but don't put your kids' lives online. I mean, that is just one of the I mean, I'm old. I'm 46. I'm as far as the internet goes, I'm a fuddy-duddy. I mean, when I went to university, one of the courses I had to take in my first year was how to use the computer, basically, because it wasn't guaranteed that anybody going to university, an 18, 19-year-old in their first year of university, there wasn't any guarantee that they would know how to use a computer. And that was 96 I went to university. Was it 95, 96? And there wasn't any guarantee that everybody would be on the same level when it came to computer skills. I mean, I spent most of my time in the sixth form in the computer room. So I mean, I remember in one of those classes, those sort of like introduction to computers, I was just sort of like typing away doing that. And you know that feeling when you can feel somebody watching you. I was just sort of like typing away at the keyboard, and the girl sitting next to me was just sort of like basically staring at me open mouth, saying, I mean, you are really good at this. And I wasn't that good, but it was different. But now you have whole generations of kids who from birth have been introduced to computers and smartphones and everything like that. And the consequences of that are starting to change. So yeah, I mean, I come from a different generation as far as computers come from it, and the idea of having your life and your children's life, specifically your children's life, everything being shared online, that causes me some concern. So yeah, don't put your kids' life online. But I mean, in that particular situation where you need the boost, the dopamine hit of all the likes, all the hearts whispering in your ear, which was really nicely visualized in that episode. But yeah, having that attitude, you can understand it once you see Vanessa's side of the story. But from Rochelle's side, her mother being more concerned seemingly with what's happening online than with her. But you can see there's shit going on in Vanessa's life just as there's shit going on in Rochelle's life. And yeah, seeing that, and there is two sides to every story, and it's really cool seeing how all of this interlocks together and seeing different perspectives and understanding different characters when you see them in different stories. I mean, yeah, I think this is a really, really well put together series. I'm appreciating the way it all fits together really, really well. I find it fascinating that this is a family-friendly show, a show which arguably is aimed at kids, and yet one of the major subplots in that episode was the difficulty that women have re-entering the workplace after having kids. I mean, I think she said she was 30 years old and she's got a 14-year-old daughter and a kid who's probably under 2, maybe even under 1, and no husband or partner in the scene, apparently, a single mother. So yeah, I mean that's a whole life that we haven't really seen. But that thing about finding a workplace where you can be flexible because of your kids, where you do have daycare, It seems such a simple thing, and yet it's really, really hard to find that, or it can be really, really hard to find a work environment, a workplace that is open and accommodating to the problems of motherhood and single motherhood. And it seemed like Vanessa found that, because I think she did get hired at that gym, which did have the daycare and was flexible. So it looks like she's actually got a better job now than she did at the beginning, when she was working in the soul-destroying environment that is retail. So, yeah, that was interesting. I mean, in a kids show, to have that as a subplot of, the difficulties of a woman re-entering the workplace. That was an interesting aspect to that. But yeah, a good episode, and all of this has been good. The way it all fits together, I'm really enjoying this. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I've got 2 more episodes now. I'm gonna record now to release, and I think I have now figured out the correct settings that I need to use for my little micro Rode microphone, which is the whole point of this exercise which I'm doing tonight. So yes, I better get on with the next 2 episodes now. So all that remains for me to say is this has been a presentation of the Yay, Nay or Meh channel, and I will see you next time, where I shine a light on TV and cinema, both obvious and obscure.